Hello, my dear children. A very good morning to one and all. Welcome to today's math class. How's the program? That is Flyer 2020 Kems Online Youth Festival. Nice? Yes, it was a wonderful event. I think you all enjoyed it well. Likewise, everyone participated every program well. Very good. Anyway, this was a new experience for us. Wasn't that so? Yes. So, my dear children, you should participate when there are more programs like this. Okay. Now, come to the class. The last class was a revision chapter for you. Hope you all did it well. There is nothing more to learn in that chapter. Just how to learn to add and to subtract numbers. Okay, today we start our 7th chapter, Times Go On. You all know about time and everyone knows how to read time by looking at the clock. Okay, anyway, let's start from the clock face. So, in a clock face, 12 numbers are arranged or marked. 12, that is 1 to 12 numbers are marked in a clock face. Okay, you know that. So, this is the face of a clock. Here, 12 numbers, that is 1 to 12 numbers are arranged or marked. Okay, you know the order of numbers. So, first number is, we start with 12. The first number on the top is 12 and just below down this number is 6. This is the order 12, 6 and here it is 3 and it is 9. Okay, you know that. In a clock numbers are arranged like this 12, 6, 3, 9. Okay, now the remaining numbers are arranged here from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 after 10, 11. So this way 12 numbers are arranged in a clock face. Okay. Now every number or each number represents 5 minutes. This number represents our time, hours and minutes. Each number represents minutes also. That means 5 minutes. Okay. So, the number 1 represents 5 minutes. The number shows it has 5 minutes. Okay. Now 2. At 2, the number represents 10 minutes. And at 3, it is 15 minutes. Like 4, 20, 5, 25, 6, 30. 7, at 7, 35 minutes. At 8, 40. At 9, 45. Then at 10, 50, 55, 60. So total 60 minutes are there in a clock face. Okay, total 60 minutes are there. Each number represents 5 minutes. Okay, starting from 1. 1 represents 5 minutes. 2, 10, 3, 15, so on. Okay, now what do you see in a clock face? Yes, it has some needles also. A clock has mainly 2 needles. It is called hands of the clock. Hands. That needle is known as hands of the clock. So, some clock has 2 needles and some other clock has 3 needles. No problem. Okay, mainly we discussed 2 needles. That is, one is a long one. A long hand and the other is a short hand. Okay. A clock has two hands. One is a long one, that is long hand. That is known as long hand. The other is a short hand. It is called short hand. Okay. Then each hand represents what? Do you know that? Yes. This long hand represents minutes. Okay. Long hand represents minutes. Long hand shows minutes. And short hand represents hours, our time, hours, hour time. Okay, so learn this. Long hand represents minutes and short hand represents hours. Okay, so using these two hands, we can read the time. Okay, so while reading a time, first we notice the short hand. That is our time hand, short hand. So first look the short hand. Okay, that number shows our time. Then read the minutes. The long hand shows the minutes. Okay, so look at the number, then read the time. Read the minutes. Okay, I think you all know how to read time. Okay, anyway, let's show you. Okay, so this is a clock. So this clock has 3 hands, 3 needles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no problem. 3 hands. This clock has 3 hands. Okay, so this is the long hand. And it represents minutes. This long hand. Okay, this is the short hand. Short hand represents hours. Long hand, short hand. This is the second hand. It is very thin. Okay. Okay, it is long but it is very thin. So, actually we use these two hands for reading time. Okay. So, long hand, short hand. This long hand shows minutes. Short hand represents our time. Okay. Now, what's the time? Anyone? Okay, I will change the time. What's the time now? Yes, this is a short hand. So first look the short hand. So that number represents our time, hours. So 8. 8 is the number. So now the time is 8. We don't know the minutes. Okay, so look at the long hand. Now the long hand is at 12. 12 means 60. Okay, so we say the time as 8, not 60. It is 8 o'clock. At 12, we read the time as o'clock. So here the time number is 8. Now the long hand is at 60. That is at 12. So the time is 8 o'clock. Or we can say 8:00. 8 o'clock or 8:00. Okay, correct time 8 o'clock. 8:00. Or in words 8 o'clock. Okay, now the minutes hands moves from 12 to 1. 12 to 1. So what's the minutes now? Yes, I told you 1. The minutes hand at 1, it shows 5 minutes. It represents 5 minutes. Now what's the time? Same time. 8. It is 5. So the time, now the time is 8:05. 8:05. We can write this as 8:05. 8:05. That means 8:05. Okay. Now the minute hand moving from 1 to 3. What's the minute now? The shorthand is at 8 itself. So the time is 8. But the minute hand is at 3. That 3 represents, 3 shows how many minutes? Yes, count the minutes. 5, 10, 15. So now the time is 8:15. Okay, likewise you count the minutes. Okay, this is our time. Shorthand represents our time, correct time. Okay, so I change the time. Now anyone can tell the time? What's the time now? Yes, first look at the shorthand. Shorthand is at 10. After 10, no problem. So we read the time as 10. Now look at the minute hand. Minute hand is at 4. That 4 shows how many minutes? Yes, study that minutes. 4 means 20 minutes. Okay, 4 represents 20 minutes. So the time is 10:20. 10:20. This way you can read the time. First read the shorthand number, then read the longhand number along with its minutes. Okay, don't say read this number 4. 4 represents 20 minutes. Okay, say that minutes, not number. 10:20. Okay, not 10:4. 4 is not correct. 4 is the number. That 4 represents 20 minutes. Okay, now it's clear? Okay, so this way you can read the time from a clock or watch. Okay, now we have seen that along the time with some letters. Do you notice that? Okay, so we can write the time as like this: 7, 2 dot and 20. This is one time, 7:20. So what is 7 represents here? 7:20. So 7 represents hours. Hours. So first number represents hours. Second number, that means 2-digit number, represents minutes. Okay, so this is the time here is 7:20. 7 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, first number represents hours. Okay, then what's the time? 8:30. We read it as 8:30. 8:30. 8, 2 dot 30. 30 minutes. The time is 8:30 minutes. 8 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, this is the way of representing time. 8:30. First number shows the hour time. Okay, second number represents minutes. So now the time is 30 minutes after 8. 8:30. Okay, clear? Now, along with this time, we may see some letters like AM or PM. Do you notice that? AM or PM? Yes, along with the time. We have seen that. AM or PM. What these letters represents? Do you know that? AM. No. Okay, listen. So, this AM. AM means anti-meridian. Full form of AM is anti-meridian. This AM shows morning time. AM represents morning time. Now 7:20 AM means morning time. Okay, morning 7:20 AM. But this 8:30 PM. PM represents, yes, evening time, afternoon time or night time. PM. PM means post meridian. So PM represents afternoon time or night time. Okay, evening time or AM stands for morning time. But our day starts at 12 midnight. So, there onwards, 12 midnight onwards, our day start. Okay, so we use AM for 12 midnight onwards. Clear? 12 midnight onwards, we use AM. Clear? 12 midnight is AM. Then after 1 o'clock. 12 after 1 comes. Not 13. 12. Next number 1, 2, 3, etc. So, our day starts at 12 midnight. Okay, midnight. Night. 12 o'clock. Our day starts. So, we use AM for from 12 o'clock to 12 noon. Midnight 12 to noon 12. We use AM. Simply we can say AM used for morning time. Clear? AM used for morning time. But our day starts at 12 midnight. So, from there onwards we use AM. 12 AM. 12 night, 12 AM, 1 AM, 2 AM, 3 AM, like 5 AM, 6 AM, 7 AM, etc. Up to 12 noon. Noon, you know that too. Noon, afternoon. So, from 12 to 12 we use. 12 midnight to 12 noon we use AM. AM. Now it's clear. Okay. Then 12. 12 noon onwards we use PM. 12 noon means 12 afternoon. From 12 afternoon. We know that. Afternoon. So 12 onwards, 12 noon onwards we use PM. Okay, evening also, night also, up to 12 midnight. Okay, got the point. From 12 midnight to 12 noon we use AM, and from 12 noon to 12 midnight. Okay, so 2 12s are there. So one day, our one day has 24 hours total. Okay, you know that. Okay, that we will learn in the next class. One day has 24 hours. So we divide it into 12 plus 12. 2 12s. So 1 12. That is 12 midnight to 12 noon. That is 1 12. Okay. There we use AM. Anti-meridian. Then 12 noon onwards. 12 noon to 12 night noon. Okay. We use PM. That is post-meridian. Now it's clear? Okay. And you all know how to draw a clock. Okay. With the given time. Okay. I will show you one example. How to draw the time when a time is given. 3:25. A time is given. What is the time? 3:25. 3 o'clock 25 minutes. 3:25 means 25 minutes past 3. That's the time. 25 minutes over. Okay, from 3. So, how will you draw a clock face using this time? Yes, first draw the circle. This way you can draw. Then mark the numbers 12. 1 to 12 in correct order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. First mark the numbers. Now our time is 3 o'clock. 3:25. So first number represents hours. Hours. Hours means shorthand. Shorthand represents hours. So first you have to draw the shorthand at 3. So 3. So just draw a shorthand here. Shorthand 3. Now what's the minutes? 25 minutes. Okay. So count the numbers up to 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is 25. So draw the long hand. That means minute hand. Now the time is 3:25. This way you can draw clockwise. Okay, it is very easy. First time is our hour time. So you can draw shorthand there. Now second number represents minutes. Okay, so you can draw the long hand there. Okay, so count the numbers from 1 to that number. So 5, 25 means the long hand is at 5. Clear? 5. 5s are 25. Okay, actually this is 5's table. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, etc. Okay, now it's clear. Okay, next we will learn time in words. Okay, that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so today's class is over. Thank you. Have a nice day.